I can talk about have a vitamin D deficiency now. That's cool.
Go outside more.
That's what I'm trying to do. I sleep during the daytime.
Your sleep schedule, I think, is the most inconsistent thing.
And it's been like that since like 13. But like I've been for like the past 2 weeks, I have been like going to bed at like 9 or like 8, and then waking up at like 6 or like 7. So I'm trying to keep it like that. And being up in the daytime is so
normal.
Weird.
Oh,
it's like I know it's so it feels like I'm in like this twilight state, and like it's just weird to look at the sun.
You shouldn't look at the sun.
But like to see the sun out. Like the only times I would ever see it is like if it was going down or coming up. But no, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. All right, everybody, welcome back to Friends by Default.
Hold the fuck up.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to Friends by Default, where we're all friends here, even if we think we hear a lot of noises in the background.
Did anybody hear that? Like, was that picked up on the audio?
I don't think
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
It was just like screaming.
It was a lot of screaming.
I was just like, oh my god.
Is the switch turned off?
Yeah, it's all.
All right, cool.
All right, so welcome back to Friends by Default.
Hey.
I'm going to be your host this time because Brooks is a sick, busy boy.
Yeah, he's off living his life.
I'm Zach Teal, your sweet, sweet best friend for the best day.
And
today.
I'm back. I came back. I'm taking over the show.
Who's you? You dumbass. Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Spencer.
That's
What?
Josh Yaskovich.
Yeah, it's me. It's me, guys. I'm just kidding.
And then we've got our sound engineer, designer, and producer, and another third or fourth cool word, Liam Wallace.
Technical director.
That's another
There you
word
go.
we can use.
What's the word that you came up with when we were filming on the Rocks? Technician man or something? It's in the blooper thing.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's stupid and I love it, and it describes you perfectly. I don't remember, but it was beautiful.
I love seeing all the bloopers you
Yeah,
have
you like
for all
that?
the rocks.
There's so many. They're like that's a good thing and a bad thing because I like leave the camera running because I forget to do shit.
Oh, really?
Like you there's like good 40 times where you're like, you see me, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this, and I go like set one camera up, and then I go off, and then you guys just start talking for like 10 minutes, and there's just 10 minutes of like nothing, and then I go, all right, let's do this again, and then like I'll stop it, and it's just a take of absolutely nothing, and then I'll
really
actually
funny.
yeah. But no, it's a lot of good stuff.
Well, the end result is good.
Yeah.
By end result, I mean at least we still get to talk and have fun.
Yeah.
Which is what we do here at Friends by Default. And also hypothetical situations. More on that later. But for now, we do the catch-up portion of the podcast. Liam, how's your week been?
Zach, how about you?
All right, Yaskovich, what about you?
Well, I haven't been on the show for like a while.
Oh, yeah, you have. What have you been doing? Like, why have you not been on the show? We keep inviting you over.
I know. So I've been sticking with my New Year's resolution where it was like, all right, I have
Don't
like,
talk to Brooks and
yes,
Zach.
don't talk to Brooks and Zach. It was the first one. No, I have like 80 things that I made over like the past 2 years, and I'm like, all right, this needs to come out, and like I need to stop like starting new like personal projects and then just like fucking piling that on and then buying new hard drives and being like, oh fuck, like I have to like get rid of this stuff, I have to like release it. So like I have just been busy like working on this collaborative film I made with Ben Reef. It's just like this really surreal avant-garde like sort of just experimental film we did, and we've been like doing the soundtrack to that, and that's just been like a lot of fun. I've been doing client work. I've been doing a lot of that. I've been doing a lot of photography stuff, like a lot of like photo shoots. I don't know if anybody follows my Instagram.
Don't wink at me when you say that.
Okay, well, I just was implying you have a really nice body, and I look. Never mind. I've been doing photography stuff. I've been trying to like keep up with my New Year's resolution of like, all right, I need to finish stuff before I start anything. And so that is why I've been busy. And I had a part-time job for like a little while at a unnamed pet holding store where they hold pets and pet supplies.
How long is a short while?
I was there for like 2 months, right?
Okay.
A month and a half.
That's not terrible.
No, yeah. And like to sum it up, I was a dog groomer training assistant.
Okay.
And I did not pass the training because I can't be mean to dogs. And like, man, and like, so...
what do you mean? Like you can't hold them down, or
like no, like I like so. For anyone who doesn't know in dog grooming, like there's like some things you have to do to like just hold on to dogs. Like, you know, the whole thing of like when you meet a new dog, like you reach out your hand and like they sniff it and they lick you, they're cool. But like if they, you know, if they don't, like don't bother them, like they're not cool.
Yeah.
Like, well, forget that rule. You have to touch the dog regardless, whether they're like cool with you or not. So like I would have to like hold like dogs that were crazy, and then when you would clip their nails, sometimes you like there's like a little vein that you'll clip, and they'll fucking bleed out and scream. And my boss would be sitting there like, no, they're fine. Just keep going. And I'm like, okay. And like, they're just like screaming and barking and yelling and there's blood all over the place. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I like didn't pass the training because I couldn't hurt a dog. And there was some like other things where like, they would just yell at them. And like my boss was just like, me, but awful. Like me, like if I like really let like my life go. And with that said, I loved like my coworkers. They were really nice, and like I related to them like a lot, and I learned a lot about myself by talking to them. But like
by talking to them and the animals,
so unhealthy. Like it was just so fucking unhealthy to be there. Like.
You think that's what a job is? Or
No. It was just like the grooming aspect. Like both of them were like fucking like addicts and were like crazy. Like they were just on the fringe, and like it felt like when I worked there, it felt like I was in a Martin Scorsese like long take. Like everything's just fucking going on, and I have to pay attention to 8 different things. And then like when they let me go, I wasn't like upset about it. I was like, well, okay. And then now I've just been doing video gigs again. Like,
so you got fired, you didn't quit?
Yeah, I got fired.
Why didn't you ask to switch to retail?
There wasn't anything open, so.
Okay.
I wanted to do retail. I had like friends in retail, so I was like, well, fuck, I'll just do that if they didn't have any openings. So. And then, that's just what I've been up to. Just been working and all that, and I'm back. I'm just one of my other New Year's resolutions is to come on the show more often.
I appreciate that.
I now have a car, so that I have like,
oh yeah, now we don't have to go and get you every single time. That's because the way the setup used to be was I would wake up an extra hour or so earlier and then drive 30 minutes to get Yaskovich.
Yeah.
And then another 30 minutes to get to Liam's place.
Yep.
Now, I did enjoy our talks we always had.
Yeah, we always had like good talks because, you know,
there were times
we're not like too like awful.
There would be times where just out of nowhere, there would be moments where either I would open up or you would open up, and we would both just be like,
yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening here? I guess we just got to listen.
Oh, that was good times. I liked it.
Yeah?
Can you drive me to Mexico?
Excuse me?
Can you just like drive me to Mexico?
Mexico or New Mexico?
Mexico. I need to be in the trunk.
I can't go back.
One of the things we need to stop doing in the show is talking really fucking quietly, because that does not pick up in the end.
Does it
doesn't?
Look, I mean, it picked. If you looked
like,
at it before, it picked up and it was super low compared to everything else. So when Brooks like does what Brooks does and compresses it and everything.
Oh, okay.
When you're like when I listen to it, when I listen to it in the car, I can't hear shit when we do that.
Okay. All right.
So whisper loudly.
Got it. Like a shout whisper.
Like a shout. Yeah.
Well, I think it's actually gotten to that point where I can actually give both of you guys the first of the hypotheticals.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, well...
don't look at the paper.
What about the second?
Put it down.
Okay, third?
I'm going to sit here.
Just give us a hypothetical. Give us the fucking hypothetical.
Yeah, do it.
All right. First off, before I give you this hypothetical, I want both of you guys... What is a rule you want? Like, if you could give somebody a rule to follow, what would that rule be? It can be anything. Please, just for the sake of not going too over the top, PG-13 rule.
Okay, well... I'm gonna need some context here.
No, that's
just a rule in general.
Any rule.
Keep it PG-13.
Yeah.
Liam, you go first.
Go ahead, Liam.
Don't be shitty.
Don't be shitty.
Don't be shitty.
That's rule number 1.
How do you follow that rule? What constitutes as don't be shitty?
Literally anything. Like
I'll talk you through it. If you're about to do something and it pops into your head, this is a little shitty, don't do it.
Okay. And what's the second rule? Again, it can be anything. It can be outlandish if you want. It can be mundane. I don't care as long as it's PG-13. All right, here.
No. I got something. You can't quote movies. Go.
Can't quote movies.
Can't quote movies.
So first rule, can't be shitty. Second rule is can't quote movies. And I'm going to give a third rule. And that third rule is every other Thursday is a nonstop rager. Like a 24-hour rager.
Wow.
I can't do that anymore.
Is that PG-13?
Yeah, well, I'm keeping it PG-13 enough. But anyway, the reason why I ask you guys for 3 rules is that, guess what? You two are now starting a new church.
Oh,
yes!
And the 3 commandments are what we just said. First commandment, don't be shitty. Second commandment, no quoting movies.
Fuck.
Third commandment, every other Thursday is a sick ass rager.
That's a cool church other than the movie thing.
That sounds like a pretty cool church.
But now, what you guys, you're CEOs of this new church.
CEOs? I don't think that's how that works.
It's a new form of church.
Okay.
It's a new form. What is
now?
this?
Hold on. Do we have to follow the rules?
I'll leave that up to
or
you.
These rules
all of you,
for
it is embedded that your followers have to follow these 3 rules. Like, you have a book. I will let you decide what you want your holy book to be called, what your religion is called, and then I'll present you with a couple more things to happen once you have your church ready.
Oh man, this is a hard one.
I like this. This is fun.
This is fun, but this is a hard one.
Let me. How did you found this religion?
Well,
I was playing Sonic one day.
Okay.
I was playing Sonic one day. I can't.
do we just start talking like
keep going back and forth.
Well, Liam was playing Sonic.
Yeah.
I was at home passed out. I was in the bathroom and I went to reach something on my top shelf.
Okay.
And I fucking hit my head and was passed out for like almost 3 days.
Okay.
Had a concussion, could have died. Liam calls me and he's like, Josh, and I'm like, Liam. And we both say, religion! And
yeah, because when I was playing Sonic, I had this existential kind of moment.
yeah.
A moment of catharsis.
A catharsis. Well, yes, I guess.
Okay.
I think you're using that word.
I don't know. Like, it was a really you feel like such an emotional
Yeah, but it was also existential. There was an existential moment where I felt like I was one with all when Shadow and Sonic were talking to each other, and I saw the struggle between good and evil, and the world kind of started making sense. So that's when I called my boy Yaskovich.
Yeah.
But my boy Yaskovich, when he got popped on the head, he saw our God, which is a combination of the 2 Sonics and Shadows.
Yes.
So when we
two
said
Sonics and Shadows,
the 2 Sonic and Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And while I was out in that like phase, I was in like this, just dream-like, surreal, like I was traversing through all of time and space, and I had gotten into, it was Sonic XD, right? That's what you were playing.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like, for like a brief second, I was all code, and I was in Shadow, and I just went, chili dogs! And then I woke up, and that's when I was like, we call each other, and we're like, religion!
But we knew what the religion was. We knew.
We knew what we wanted.
Now, since you both are very successful with this new religion,
Yes.
How many followers would you say you have? Like, is it just started out, or is this like it's been going on for a while and you've attracted a lot of people?
I think it just started out since we just had our moment.
Yeah,
I
just made the Instagram page and I have like 4 followers, but they're all fake accounts. So we're doing good.
All right, it's a start. It is a start. What is the name?
We'll say it at the same time.
3, 2,
1. 3, 2, 1. Charin dogs. Charin dogs.
Charin dogs.
Charin dogs.
Charin dogs.
Charin dogs. But dog is spelled like DAWD.
Okay, so Charin dogs, the religion, where the 3 commandments are.
No, it's Charin dog is the religion, but the people that follow it are Charin dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Charin dog.
Yeah. Don't ever mix that up.
I'm
again.
sorry.
It's really bad.
Charin dog.
I'm not trying to be rude, but like if you get it mixed up, like our followers will fuck you up.
What is the goal here? If you have a certain amount of followers, what would happen if what is the Christians, they want to reach heaven. I don't know the other religions well enough, but they probably also want to go to heaven. Is yours exactly like that, or is there a special?
Right now, we're just trying to get tax exempt.
If we're gonna be honest,
yeah, we don't have like the finer things out. Like I mean, I like.
Is that what you're telling your followers?
I
that
like
just getting tax.
Well, look.
What we're telling our followers is that one day they will reach self-actualization in the form of seeing Sonic and Shadow kiss.
And then they'll live the rest of eternity in the Chao garden.
Yeah.
I knew you would love that. I knew that was for you.
And depending on how they live their life is whether it's the light garden or the dark garden.
Oh, fuck.
What have I created with this hypothetical scenario?
The Chao garden. Don't you ever insult the Chao garden.
All right. Now,
oh my god, in the fucking normal Chao garden's limbo. Oh my god, this works so well.
So if I may,
Sonic.
I'm gonna keep pushing
Yes.
a couple more things.
Yes.
Say this religion was founded, I'm going to say, back in,
yesterday?
I was going to say like the 1400s or something.
Like a very old period.
Yeah, so you have to have a crusade.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
How do you go about this crusade?
Mario dead.
Yeah, we fought Mario.
Is that your Deus Vult?
Hate Mario. Hate Mario.
Mario is the enemy.
Mario, it is written in our scriptures, which are just Sega console commercials from the 90s.
Your scriptures are...
It is just...
our scripture is the Sega handbook.
Yeah.
Which Sega handbook? Just
the Sega
handbook. Sega CD.
The Sega CD, not the Sega Genesis or anything like that?
We're working on that.
No, fuck that. It's the Dreamcast.
It's the Dreamcast.
It's got to be the Dreamcast because we're going off of Sonic Adventure 2.
Yes.
Is that the ancient text and there's more modern text?
Yeah.
There's more modern text. The ancient one is the Dreamcast, and then I can't fucking...
And in the beginning it says, thou shalt go fast.
Thou shalt go fast.
Thou shalt go fast.
That's how the book starts.
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs
you're
every
too
Friday.
slow. Chili dogs every Friday.
Now remember, you can't be shitty. So how does one go about a crusade while not being shitty?
Well, we don't harm anybody. We just like to go outside with a bunch of signs and our children with very, very vulgar signs that say "You'll go to hell." Mario's.
You'll go to the Dark Chao Garden.
Go to Dark Chao Garden.
The DCG.
The DCG.
The rings keep us together.
The rings bind
and
us.
The coins separate us.
The rings bind. I like that. The rings bind us.
The rings bind us.
The coins separate us.
Yes. And what's crazy is the Nintendo president, the American Nintendo president, Reggie. I was going to say Reggie Watts. Reggie is actually a follower.
He's a follower of your...
He just called me. Last night.
All right.
Crying.
Now, are there any modern day crusades?
Just to take down Nintendo.
Just to take down Nintendo? So that's what this... Is that the religion's goal, to take down Nintendo?
That's not our goal.
But that's just a stepping stone.
But that is a stepping stone. We're trying to make sure Nintendo doesn't start their own religion surrounded by Mario.
One thing we'll do, I guess this counts as a modern crusade, is we'll dress up as Sonic and Hedgehog, Sonic and Shadow, and we'll go to a GameStop. Liam will dress up as Sonic and he'll run around the store and knock into a bunch of shit like a bull in a china shop, and I'll dress up as Shadow and I'll just lean on stuff and go,
Now, if I can yet again, this will be the last question.
Yes.
I promise.
Hold on, before you get the last question, I will say our main goal as a religion is to find and capture Eggman.
Yes. That
he is the true evil. I know there's the yin and yang between Sonic and Shadow, but we support Shadow. We support that yin and yang because there's an
balance.
Because there's balance.
Yeah.
But Eggman's evil is too much, and so we need to take down Eggman.
Yes.
Okay.
We need the Chaos Emeralds.
Now, let's say there is a war between all of the... I'm sorry, I forgot the religion name.
Chao Den Dog.
Chow Dog.
Chow Dog.
Chow Den.
Chow Den Dog.
Chow Dog. No, because
Chardon Dog.
Chardon Dog.
Chardon
It's
Dog.
called Chardon Dog.
Chardon Dog. We remembered it. We didn't forget it.
We were testing you.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the full name.
So
Chardon Dog.
Chardon Dog it's just abbreviated, but the full name is
what
Chow.
We said. Is
Chardon Dog. Chardon Dog.
And the followers are Chardon Dogs, like our dogs.
So all your followers, all your Chardon Dogs, you're going and you have found Eggman, and the final battle is about to commence.
Yeah. Oh,
but
God.
It is actually on the second Thursday of the month.
Oh.
Which is a rager.
So
a rager can be a fight. There can be a fight at a rager.
There are fights at ragers.
There's fights at ragers.
Sometimes people will dress up as little robotic animals, and I'll just jump on top of them, and the little animals will come out.
Okay. I'm glad you have it planned out. So the ideal way for Eggman to die is during a rager.
We don't want to kill him.
No,
we don't want to kill him. We want to
him.
capture him.
We want to capture him.
What
and
happens
convert
after
him.
you capture him?
We convert him.
Convert him
to Chardon Dog.
Chardon
Dog.
Okay. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for enlightening me on this beautiful religion.
Come to one of our sermons, man. It's open door. Everyone's allowed except for Mario and Luigi. Everyone's allowed except for Mario.
Is there any like entrance fee or something, or is it like a free? Anybody can
$10.
$10 each time, or $10?
You can either get $10 or give us like a Dreamcast copy of Sonic.
We do have okay, so it's not $10 each time, but those that do give $10 every time they come are that much closer to enlightenment.
I'll be honest. Sometimes I'll stand out there with like a bucket and they'll ask like how much is to get in, and I'll just ask them how much you got, and
Okay.
I've got like $100 before.
So are there like with Christianity how there's like like bishops and archbishops, or is that Catholic?
That's Catholicism.
Catholicism. Yeah. So there's like bishop, archbishop, pope.
Mm-hmm.
Are there levels in Chowden Dog?
Yeah.
Chardon Dog.
Are there levels in your religion?
Yeah.
There's Shadow and Sonic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which are the two
highest?
The highest.
Okay. It's like and
then there's Tails.
Jesus Part 1 and Jesus Part 2.
What the fuck?
And
then under us there's because we're not Shadow and Sonic obviously, but those
clear.
are our labels.
Yeah.
And then under is the label of Tails, and then you got Knuckles,
yeah.
and then you got Amy.
Well, we have a bunch of Amy's, is what it is.
We have a group of Amy's.
Yeah, and we fuck all the Amy's.
Oh. I'm gonna stop it now because I think now's a good time.
Did you like that?
We'll take a little break real quick.
We'll take a break and then we'll be back with our ad break.
We'll be back with an ad.
Thanks, back with an ad.
If I die, I do want to go to the Chao Garden.
Let's go with the ad break.
Ad break.
Well, do we want to have a seamless transition into the ad? So, like, Brooks can cut this part out, and then we'll just start talking.
I mean, this could be the transition, like the music coming over, and then you start not hearing me, so you can't hear me enough to say something offensive.
I hope you don't say anything offensive.
No, it would be out by then, because like the audience will hear that and be like, "What's he gonna say?" And then
you know what,
on.
Josh, your house is kind of offensive.
It is.
Your house is horribly offensive.
It's absolutely offensive.
And
I was talking to Ben like the other day. We were talking about like your like room like describes who you are, and I looked at like all the food and plates and like just clothes, and I was like, man,
well,
that's me in house form.
And just the structure of the house itself. But I mean,
like it's a very old house.
I think we got a solution for you.
Yeah. Are you tired of your old, outdated 1980s kitchen?
What?
Or your rooms? Then call K.A. Wallace. They specialize in remodels and can help even with design and purchasing of your cabinets and wholesale purchasing. But wait, they also do more. They can turn that dirty basement into that man cave or that extra bedroom you've always wanted. Need more room? K.A. Wallace can also build you that extra addition you've always been dreaming about. K.A. Wallace Contracting and More. Contact us online at wkeithdoe@aol.com.
Did these guys just like open up? I'm not fucking with you. Like, do you know them? Or like, that's your last name? Like, do you know them?
Yeah, that's my dad.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
How long have we when are you going to tell me this? I live in garbage, Liam. You've been telling me there has been a great housing remodeling service in the local Maryland area where I live that could fix my home for a great price, and you have neglected to tell me this.
Oh, I apologize.
Well, fuck.
K.A. Wallace, Contracting and More. All right, back to the show.
Back to the show. Let's do this. All right. So, I got a question for you guys.
Okay, go.
Yeah?
How does one cook with love?
Cook with love?
Like if a dumb cookbook says, mixed with love.
Do you have that book that I got from my dead grandfather?
No.
Did Brooks show this? Did we bring this on the show? The sexy cookbook, like about cooking with
Better
love?
yet, how does one cook with sexiness? Both love and sexiness.
How do you cook with an emotion?
How do you cook with an emotion?
Well, I know how you cook like with anger. Like if you're whisking some eggs, you just say
throw it in the microwave.
I don't think that.
Say some dirty shit.
Well,
shit, we gotta cut that out now. Oh, we have to redo the show. Fuck.
Except nobody could see that. Except
I don't even know if anyone could heur that.
No, I didn't hear it. Didn't pick up.
Okay. But I guess it's like the look of it, you know, like food can look really sensual,
well, no,
you know,
what you were
garnish.
saying, like if you're cooking something with anger, like I think of it as like you're just whipping it real hard, but you're like, yeah, I just throw it in the microwave. I'm like, well, that is pretty angry. But like then I'm thinking of like a food end result where you hated the food as you were making it, and then one you made angrily, and it's two completely separate dishes.
Well, I think if you're just cooking it in the microwave, throwing it in the microwave, that's more lethargic. That's more just bored with food.
I mean, unless you're a really good chef and you know how bad like the microwave just messes up that food,
and you're just angry at the food.
Just like, I'll nuke this.
I'll nuke this.
And then it's
I'll
like
fuck
cold in the center, but like the edges are all burnt.
So when you eat it, you get angry.
Yeah.
So it turns over if you cook with the
Yes.
emotion, and then eat it with that emotion.
Yeah. And I guess the same could be said with like sad food, like a TV dinner.
That's a pretty sad food.
That is a sad.
How would you cook with sadness?
Tears.
All
Well, yeah.
around me are familiar.
You have Mad World playing the entire time.
Oh,
You're always
perfect.
looking down.
You're always looking down, and you have to let a few of your tears drop into the food.
Yeah.
Drip into
as the salt. No, yeah, like I guess it's just like how it's presented. Like, you know, food can be like sexy if like it's like a giant sausage. I don't know, but yeah, I guess, you know, just fucking. I don't know.
I thought that question would take us a lot further than it did.
It was like
Really?
actually a really easy question to answer.
Well, did you not have a hypothetical situation to give
I
us?
don't. I've been doing some stuff the past week. I
Yeah.
haven't been time to think about it.
What about you, Yaskovich?
A hypothetical question.
Some kind of existential hypothetical question that we can just go over and
Or just,
ponder over.
or just something that you can pitch to the two of us, and we can work with it.
Okay, it's like in the future. It's like super close, not like super far, but you're like old, you're dying, like you're in your, I don't know,
Deathbed?
yeah, like say you're in your 120s because it's the future and like you
Okay.
live a little bit longer. We don't know like where like there's like an afterlife, but we can upload your consciousness into a computer and thus you kind of live forever. Would you do it?
So we're talking about Soma, that video game?
Is that a thing?
Well, yeah, there's.
Oh wait, no, I think I've actually seen that.
And there's also that crappy Johnny Depp movie called Transcendence.
Transcendence was so bad.
I watched it last night with my mom, dude. It was awful.
Really?
Me and her were just making fun of it the whole time.
Well, because at first I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool," and then it immediately goes too far, and I'm like,
Johnny Depp
Oh,
has
I
no
remember
emotion
what
the entire
Transcendence
fucking time.
Isn't his like wife in it or something? Not his wife, but like his wife in the story. Like
Yeah.
goes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember when that was like. I remember the commercials for that. Oh God. Yeah. That movie did suck. Yeah. Would you do it? Would you upload your consciousness?
Nah.
I would.
Well, I mean, because it doesn't. I guess it wouldn't matter because then it's not me. It's me with all my memories, but like, I don't have a choice to be there because that me that is in there didn't choose to put me there. Oh boy.
No,
You're
it's
still-
you. It's you.
But you're still dead.
Your body. No, it's your like.
It is
it's,
your
it's-
consciousness.
It's in the. It's like the future. So like it is just you. It's like when we turn the machine on, or like when we boot you up, it's your voice. Like it's just you going, like, "Hey guys, it's me, Zach, but I'm in a robot."
Hey guys,
Yeah,
it's me, Zach.
But how
just
can
in a
you be
robot.
sure it's your consciousness and not just a copy of it?
I like to imagine they like map the exact way your synapses fire or whatever in your
Yeah.
brain. Like they've copied the memories. I know that's impossible right now, but like in this
It's
theoretical
a
future,
theoretical. Like you live forever, essentially.
wasn't that Mr. Kraft or whatever, or the Tomorrow Man? There was a movie that was like all the humans were immortal except this one guy who was dying. Mr. Tomorrow Man,
Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I hear that's very, very good.
I liked it a
Yeah?
lot because nothing like what we were talking about, but like everybody else is immortal because of like certain serums and stuff, and then the last true human is dying. And
That probably means it's really good because, well, all right, real quick, I have discovered like this method to like decide whether a movie's like actually good. Where like, for instance, like let's take your opinion and like Johnny's and Hooper's, and if like you all say you like a movie, then there has to be something good about it because like all your opinions are like all over the spectrum.
yeah,
That's like the best way for me to look at, decide whether something's good or not.
to decide whether something's good or not,
Or, like-
I ask a bunch of friends.
Yeah,
if
well,
they
like,
think it's
you know,
good or not.
ask
That seems pretty normal to me.
Yeah, well, like ask people with like
It's my
opinions
new
that are
way.
like over the spectrum, and if they all like cross and they're like, yeah, we like this, then like there's something good about it. But anyways, yeah, I upload my brain into a consciousness. I had this whole talk with Ben.
But would you really want to be immortal?
Well,
Well, hold on.
here-
Let me change it a little bit for you.
Okay.
You don't upload it into another robot that's like an Android. You have to like upload it into something that's less than ideal, like a toaster. Like,
I'd be a fucking toaster.
Like a
that's
Game
a little
Boy,
black
a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, well, because there was a Black Mirror episode or something on this that was like, oh hey, you want a state of the art like this smart house, so we're just gonna take your consciousness and put it in the house. So the person's like, why am I in here? Like, it's just you.
Yeah,
that was a Teen Titans Go episode too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Smart house.
Cyborg became the house.
Can I be honest? I love Black Mirror, but I don't like the recent episodes.
Neither do I.
Because like what I really liked about Black Mirror, like the first 2 seasons, was like each episode got more fucked up, and then now it's just like every other anthology show where it's like, oh, now it's about like dark stuff and now it's about happy stuff, and I was like,
it has never been about happy stuff. I think.
Well, yeah,
it's always like technology bad.
I heard like the new season, like there's like some like a little more happier tones rather than like just fuck, like everyone's fucked.
Well, there was one like
there's one in like season 3 where it's like the 2 girls. Is it that the house one where like they're in the 80s or something and then they go back together at the end?
For some reason,
it's very sad. Like it's really sad.
Yeah, no,
but like it still kind of has like a happy ending.
Yeah,
that's why I like the Prime Minister one, because like, you know, he fucks the pig and his marriage is just ruined for like the rest of his life.
What the fuck? This wasn't really technology. This was
not technology. That's
why
cool.
I like that one.
Yeah, because it's like that could fucking happen. Like that could happen like literally right now.
Well, I think that did.
Liam.
I think that did. That's the only one I've seen.
Yeah.
And I think that did revolve around technology because everyone was so obsessed with watching TV and watching it on their phones and stuff that
it wasn't science fiction-y.
Yeah, they didn't realize that the princess was released even before he fucked the pig.
Yeah.
All right.
And like the finger was like fake. Or not fake, but like somebody else's finger.
Yeah, it was the guy who kidnapped her finger. And I'm like, oh man.
Great shit. But no,
spoilers.
Well, I mean, it's been for a while. You should watch Black Mirror. But like, no, I was talking to like Ben, like because like I have like a weird philosophy on like life where it's like, I fear death so much, but it's in the sense of like, I don't live healthy. I like do what I want to do until like the clock is out, you know?
Yeah.
But like I want to live forever. Like I had this whole realization, not realization, but I had this whole talk where I was like, yeah, I'd like to live forever and like, you know, live my life on Earth, like make movies, and once that's done, go explore space, and like once that's done, go figure out something else. And because like I don't know, man, like I really like don't like the whole idea of everyone being content with like, oh, there's nothing and you won't know. And I'm like, well, that fucking sucks.
So let's say
it does suck, but I can't keep living forever. Like there's got to be some time to
that immortality thing. Like
immortality seems scarier
I wish
to
for
me than
immortality.
death.
I'm like, oh boy, that's
because
eventually it'll get to the point where like, oh, we're drifting towards a black hole. Let's go. Let's party.
Yeah, but like life is scary. You know,
there you go. It's scary.
You're gonna be scared about something.
But if it was too safe, it'd be too boring.
True.
I'm gonna wiggle this a little bit so it doesn't go to screensaver.
Yeah, that's my hypothetical. Josh Yaskovich wants to live forever. Fuck you, bitches. 2018. Go, Liam. Go. Hypothetical.
I can't come up with one. I did mine. I did the cooking them with love.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. We've got like 20 minutes. I just watched Manhunter and it was really good, and it's honestly just as good as Silence of the Lambs. Fuck. Brooks isn't here to disagree with me. Shit. God.
Yeah, Brooks isn't here. He can't keep us going.
Yeah,
what do we do?
Although I think Brooks would actually agree with me that Manhunter's a good movie.
I mean, I could just give you another hypothetical situation if you guys want. All right. So, first, I need you to give me a random item. Yaskovich, you go first.
Spoon.
Just spoon.
Spoon.
Liam, go ahead. Give me another one. Also, for I guess entertainment's sake, this cannot devolve into another Sonic related.
Okay.
No Sonic.
Fine. Tissue.
All right. So you guys are in charge of the brand new startup company, Tish Spoons.
Tish Spoons.
Okay.
They are tissues, but in the shape of a spoon to like get those really hard to get boogies that are deep down in there.
But do we have spoons in the shape of tissues?
That you can have those if you want. You got tissues in the shape of spoons and spoons in the shape of tissues.
That's our stretch goal right now. Like right now is to get to the first part, which is the tissues in the shape of spoons, and our stretch goal is tissues in the shape of.
So did you guys start out on Kickstarter, or how did you get your start with this company?
Well, I was slinging crack for like a good 4 years. But like I'm really bad. I was like doing my own product and like forgetting like the money, and like I fucking yelled at my friend. Besides the point, I ended up getting $50,000 from this old guy. Really nice.
That's a big
was
jump.
Was married for a little while. It was really more just a companion thing. Went down on one twice. Liam came to me and he said,
Liam, what did you say?
I wasn't ready. I don't know that I got a real bad boogie up in my nose that I can't reach.
Yeah, because we were hanging out together and he was snorting crack and like it got stuck and I was like, man,
you're not supposed to do the whole crack rock, Liam.
No, yeah,
just stuck the crack rock
just
up
stuck
my
the
nose.
whole.
And I was like, man, like,
it was actually just a regular rock.
And like I was going in there with a spoon and he was like, it's too tough, and I was like, fuck, if it was only the fabric of a tissue. We looked at each other and then he said the Black Panther movie and I was like, no, that's not the realization I had. It was the tissue thing. And then,
but we got to make the tissue a little more. I don't want to say coarse, but a little more structurally sound, so it doesn't bend.
Yeah,
sturdy.
Yeah,
so it's still like
we're thinking of like a silicone base, sort of.
All right, like
so it's still soft when it touches the nose. But it doesn't bend.
Now, I actually have some words from your research and develop team. They actually said you could start using like that cornstarch and water mixture that like, it hardens the more force you put onto it, but otherwise it's just like a hard or a goopy mess. So like,
who told you that?
How'd you get these papers?
How'd you get that? Who told you that?
It says Dan.
I'm not mad.
It says Dan.
Dan?
Yeah,
Dan. Oh, Dan is fired. Dan is so fired.
I told you we shouldn't bring Dan Schneider on this. I fucking hate him. He's a liar. He like fucking tells everybody on the show we're doing.
So is that I confirmed you are working on that? Or?
No, yes, shit. Fuck.
Maybe.
All right, well,
but
come back.
Don't. This is off the record. Off the record. Don't write. Don't put this in.
We're not recording. We're not recording.
Okay.
The issue with that, if we're gonna be honest, now that we're not recording, is the goopy. It's still a goopy mess. You got a goopy mess, and you still need it to be in the shape of the spoon.
Yeah, and I just
we
want.
were having some issues with that.
So you need it to be spoon shaped.
It needs to be spoon shaped, sort of like how this pencil. As I pick it up, it stays a pencil. It doesn't start gooping, so I can easily just like stick it on my nose. Touch my brain.
Bring it back.
Where am I?
I hope that
he's
gets
fine.
cut.
He's fine. He knows where he's at. Or
Fuck
kind of.
You. I hope that gets cut. That was funny as shit.
I mean the noise, the weird like noise.
Oh yeah.
But
Brooks
like,
got that.
Thank you, Brooks.
Brooks, keep it in, but make it louder. But like, no, like honestly, like when like me and Liam, we have like these days where we're doing work, we're like putting this shit out, and all I can think about is like, just want to make like a perfect dissolvable spoon so I can fucking scoop out the goddamn eyeballs of Dan Schneider, that son of a bitch. Sorry, off the record.
Yeah, that was off the record. So, where is your product most popular?
I just don't like iCarly. Okay, sorry. I kind of just wanted to just be about Dan Schneider.
Just shit on Dan Schneider for a little bit.
That's all. So where's our product located? Nickelodeon headquarters.
Nickelodeon headquarters. You operate out of the back of Nickelodeon headquarters?
Because that's the thing. Like Dan Schneider gave us some money and was like, "Hey, come on and fucking do it at the."
Was Dan Schneider the old man who gave you the $50,000 start?
No, it was his dad.
Dad Schneider?
Dad Schneider.
Dad Schneider.
Granddad Schneider. He's a granddad.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "Yeah, just hang out. No one uses the fucking like offices for like Fairly Odd Parents anymore. Like everyone just fucking like goes there to take shits." And so we're like, "Yeah, sure, And he fucked us over because he fucking told Zach about the cornstarch idea. Fuck.
But it's fine because the cornstarch idea didn't work.
Fuck. But like we're so close. We're so fucking close, Liam.
So, are there any other ideas that you'd be free? Like, you don't have to answer if you don't want. Are there any other ones you would like to talk about?
Any other ideas for our company?
Yeah, like where are you going? What other spoon technology?
I can pull
spoon
out
tissue technology.
Pull out a list.
We got the heated spoon.
Heated spoon.
These are all still tissues, though, correct? The heated spoon tissue.
No, we're at this point we're just going into spoons.
Just spoons.
Just spoons.
Why did you drop off the tissue brand?
Because tissues are used for one thing, two things, and that's three things, and that's boogies, semen, and tears.
Yeah, it's kind of like how there's different flavors of toothpaste.
So I mean,
different flavors of what?
Toothpaste.
Okay,
that's what I said.
Oh, all right.
Not what you heard.
Okay.
I mean, we'll still work with tissues and stuff, but our specialty is spoons and tissues. Even though we combine it in one. And,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm looking at my notes, Liam, from what we wrote the other night. I just have a bunch of different like possible album cover like names, and then just it says tissue at the bottom, and tissue is spelled wrong.
We had the eye-shaped tissue for those that are crying.
The eye-shaped?
The eye-shaped tissue.
Yeah, it's a tissue that's like just literally shaped in front of the eye. Because like you waste so much tissue
when you're crying and stuff.
Because like there's so much usable tissue left. So we're a really organic like recycling company. Yes, we do dump all of our excess chemicals into the ocean, but we are planning on switching the ocean here really soon.
You're planning on switching the ocean?
Yeah, we're on the Atlantic, and we're on the Pacific, and we're gonna move over to the Atlantic.
Yeah, so it's distributed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't plan on...
Like, you can't stop pollution. Like, come on, dude. Like, what are you gonna do? Not drive your car? Come on.
Okay, because when you first said it, I was expecting you to replace the ocean. Like, you're cleaning it.
Well, that's Plan C. Like, that's
like... we're looking into that technology.
Yeah.
Was that a pun?
Plan C?
Because it's all going into the ocean?
It is now.
It's a fucking pun now.
Yeah. But our other plan was just to kill all the fish first, so then like no one complain that they're like, oh, the fish are dying from the pollution. We're like, no, they're all dead already, idiots.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and we're not gonna like feed them to anyone or anything. We're just gonna
kill them.
And you're just gonna leave them in the ocean.
We're gonna use them for we have a special fish tissue that we're using.
Fishue?
A fishue?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Zach.
The fishue. God damn it.
Oh no!
I'm glad that's what broke you. But continue. Back into character.
But the fishue, it's a tissue that smells like fish.
Yeah,
it just smells.
We just rub the fish on the tissue.
Yeah, it's a tissue made with like fish oil and shit.
Yeah,
because fish oil is good for your heart.
Okay.
So why wouldn't it be good for your nose?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know enough about fish oil to dispute that.
And you don't know enough about us to dispute anything.
That's very true. I am.
You want to join our company? Because I like your spunk. You got a lot of spunk, kid.
Okay.
Look at you. Look at those legs. Those are good legs.
Let's say I did join your company.
Uh-huh.
How well do you pay your employees?
We don't.
Yeah, like it's all. You work because you want to work here. We have like no money.
How much money do you two make?
A lot.
Oh, we make a lot. Like dude. Like So what we do is like we don't pay anybody.
Okay.
It's like it was just like fuck them.
We pay them with housing and food.
And by housing, we keep them in the Nickelodeon studio.
They live there.
By food, like it's whatever they can find.
Okay, and it is tax
Hungry
season.
Man. It's the Hungry Man meals that we made with sadness.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it. It's coming back. It's a good.
Come back around.
Now
Full
it is
circle.
tax season. I'm just wondering.
Fuck! I'm gonna run off.
Well, that's the end of that bit. I think.
I'm talking about Nickelodeon studios putting dead fish into a suitcase. I'm like, fuck. Flushing tissues.
We're giving Nickelodeon such a good idea.
Dan Schneider. That's Dan Schneider's next show.
That is
the Fish Spoon Company. The Fishue.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Fishues.
And then it's just me crying in the Nickelodeon studio, like, I can't go to jail, man. I don't want to be like Wesley Snipes, man. I'm shit. Yeah, we have not paid our taxes. We don't know how to do it.
Is that?
Is
this still the bit, or is this Yaskovich?
We printed out the paperwork.
I mean both.
And I was like, Liam, you know how to pay taxes, right? And he was like, what's that? And we like laughed, and like we just didn't do it. And it's been like 8 years. When do they do?
7 years.
In 7 years or 7 years ago?
7 years ago.
7.
Just 7.
Mm-hmm.
11?
One for each of the sins.
Can I mail them a VHS copy of the movie 7?
Does
that work?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how.
All right,
that's
let's
how,
do that. All
that's
right,
how
we're covered.
That's how Al Capone got away with tax evasion for 7 years.
Not gonna lie, you scared me there because like, man, fuck, I can't do prison. I'd kill everybody in there. I'd be like Rorschach. Like I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
I don't think you would last in prison.
No,
You'd be somebody's bitch.
I would.
Right
I would cry. I would instantly suck someone's cock just for the protection. You keep laughing, and I want you to stay in character.
I don't think that's a joke though.
No,
like, that's why I didn't laugh.
It is.
I don't think
I
that's
pay
a
my
joke.
taxes and I don't suck cock. Josh Yaskovich,
Not-
official statement.
Not that there's anything wrong with sucking cock.
No, of course not.
So,
but I did sling crack for a little while.
getting out of the bit, how would like you're sent to jail for 10 years?
Yeah.
How are you gonna?
Oh fuck!
You can't kill yourself.
Oh, fuck off. That's the first thing.
I
I would
know.
have done that in like 2 days.
I know.
What did I go to jail for?
Let's say It was tax fraud.
Tax fraud. Okay, so like tax evasion.
So you're in like
I'm in, like,
minimum
federal,
security.
Yeah, like so I'm actually like on vacation.
You're on a little vacation.
I'm like in a place that's better than my own home.
I'm gonna say you're in like an Orange is the New Black kind of jail cell, not like all women prison, but like that, not maximum security.
Can I go to an all women prison?
You would die.
I know I'd die.
So no. You see how
I would just try to like make all of them love me. And like be real sad about it.
Oh, so just like regularly.
Just like regularly.
Just being really cringy as he talks.
Yeah, cringy as I talk to girls. Every time a girl talks to me, I try to make her love me. Please, someone love me.
God, what would I do in prison? I hoping I never do. I don't know. Like, you
gotta have a contingency plan because everybody got to go to prison.
I'd probably
once.
try and break out. I guess. Like, if I
really,
yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. Like, if it gets that point,
what are they gonna do?
How long am I in there for? Like
10 years.
10 years. Okay, 10 years. 10 years. Yeah, I'd do like an El Chapo. I'd get out of there 10 years. I can't spend 10 years in prison. Are you kidding me?
You're not gonna pull an El Chapo.
Yeah.
El Chapo is El Chapo. You can't.
You don't think
what's El Chapo?
He's the guy who for 2 times made a tunnel underneath his bathtub in his. He's the drug lord. Like this was like a thing like in 2014 or something.
Okay.
He made a tunnel under his bathtub, and they were like, "All right, when we got him, make sure he doesn't make a tunnel under his bathtub. That's how he gets out of here." And then he did it again.
How?
and in the tunnel, he had makeshift this fucking dirt bike so he could fucking speed the shit out of there. He's really good at making tunnels, and because the Mexican government's like all fucked up, and so now he's been like extradited to the U.S. and now he's in the United States.
How did he make a dirt bike?
Because he
jail?
fucking because in Mexico in prisons a lot of them are corrupt. Like a lot of the prison guards are work with gang lords and shit, and that's
someone smuggled him a fucking dirt bike.
Someone put it under their shirt and just put it in there, and they just walked out casually.
Huh.
But yeah, no, Mexico is incredibly corrupt.
I mean, I tried to plead insanity in a prison
for tax evasion.
Yeah,
I could.
I don't think you can plead insanity for tax evasion.
Are you sure?
I don't think you can.
Can I plead depression?
No. That's a made-up
Why did you not pay your taxes? I'm fucking crazy.
I will eat your heart.
Right now, show me it.
Yeah, I'd probably try and break out.
All right.
10 years? I mean, if it was like a year or something short, but 10 years I can't do. Or I would work hard on trying to get out while secretly planning a plan B to get out. I'd be really good and nice, and it's time to go.
See, I try to be cool and use hand motions so we don't have some weird fucking
this
what you just did.
So we don't have this.
So
where
we
it's
can
awkward and
so we can easily just.
You could have just let me finish the thing.
I was just letting you know. Hey,
I was literally about to be done.
You guys know what I could do? I could tell you can contact me at Twitter at Brave Snuggles or Liam at.
I think Lamb the Liam. I don't know. I don't use my Twitter, but you can contact me at my email. Got any questions for me that are better than how do you fucking cook with love that can last more than 5 fucking minutes? Got any questions for us? Got any hypothetical situations? Or you just want to say hi, you want to shout out? Email lambtheliam@gmail.com. That is my personal one, and we will be friends. And I need friends, and I need people to love me, so please.
And I'm on Instagram as JB Yaskovich, and that's all I have to say.
All right, there you go. You don't need to plug anything?
All right, so my YouTube channel, which is just also JB Yaskovich, but I don't use Twitter at all anymore. I just kind of stopped. I'm just really bad at it. If you see anything on my Facebook or Twitter, it is because I did the little switch and said post it from my Instagram onto Twitter. Okay. I just straight up just use Instagram now.
All right, then they'll contact you via Instagram.
Via Instagram, I'm JB Yaskovich. Fine.
When should we have On the Rocks possibly up on the YouTube channel?
Oh fuck, I would love to put on that. Give it another month because we're gonna try and film tonight. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then the rest is just editing and then soundtracking. And soundtracking won't take as long as the current thing I'm doing because it's not all original stuff. For the one I'm working on right now, it's a lot of just Mozart music.
Okay.
But yeah, no, man, fuck, shit, that's been going on for a long time. Fuck, and I'm glad to get that done.
That's good. All right, well, I think that's the end of that. Yeah. Well, if you liked all this. Keep listening. Please keep listening.
Yeah, follow us on iTunes. Yeah. And, I don't know all the different stuff that Brooks has.
Oh, I got it. Tell all your friends because if they start listening to it, they'll get into the habit and they'll keep listening to it. And then, hey, maybe they'll also be friends by default.
Yeah, or we'll just reboot the show again and do something else. Like, what's that one idea we had? Like, iguana dancing, where we dress up iguanas, we make them dance. Remember that was your idea, Liam?
Yeah, let's just all cut that, and I'm going to say goodbye, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Hey, maybe I wanted to say goodbye, guys.
Dude,
We're done.